The first issue that these talks are going to have to resolve is this basic disconnect in approach. And that's what these two working groups are going to have to iron out first. You've got the Iranians saying they want an all or nothing approach, rollback of all sanctions and full compliance with JCPOA. And you have the Biden team saying we want a small incremental baby step approach. And until you square that circle, you can't really get anywhere. But what we do have from these talks that's a little bit encouraging is this talk of a synchronized implementation plan. And what held us up with the Macron plan, if you remember that during the Trump administration, was this chicken and the egg question. Who's going to act first? Who will bend first, Iran or DC? So if you have synchronized implementation where neither is taking the political risk associated with bending first, you might be able to move out. I think there's a bigger question, though. There are two bigger questions. One is who needs this deal more? In the US, Biden made campaign promises to his constituents, and he's promised Gulf partners, and he's promised Israel. He will not allow Iran to become a nuclear weapon-enabled country. And then in Tehran, the supreme leader needs sanctions relief for domestic reasons. So which one of them is in more of a hurry? I think that the talks in Vienna are going to help answer this question. Does the supreme leader care about the timeline for a renewed nuclear deal, or are his interests better served by prolonging talks at home?
Absolutely. And what's the big question, do you think, for the Gulf Arab states at this point? Because we've seen some moves since President Biden took office really to turn the temperature down. That's the message that I'm getting from leaders, particularly here in the UAE, that that's what they want to do. How does this work for them?
I think the question that they should be asking themselves, and I believe they are, is what steps do we need to be ready to take if the U.S. does not arrive at a deal? If we hit the end of 2021 and there is no new nuclear deal, which means there's also no discussion about proxy activity or about ballistic missiles, what do we, as the Gulf, in conjunction with any other partners around the world, what do we need to do to look after our own interests if the U.S. cannot get off the block and reach that first deal before even taking on that secondary line of conversations about the regional misbehaviors Iran engages in?